Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today, I am so pleased to say it. We have it. We have our first box for December of 2025. Yes, Bokksu is our first box to arrive. And I look forward to this so much every month. I know I say it every time, but it's true every time. There's just something so special about getting to dive in here and see everything in the box, and of course getting to share that with all of you. So I'm just so happy and excited that it is here. So we are going to dive right in, but before we do, just two very important notices real quick. First of all, being that when we get in here, you'll probably notice if you go on the website that this is listed as their November box. At the beginning of 2024, Bokksu had 2 boxes for January, and their boxes have been kind of off by a month ever since. And so it is very much December. On the website, this will show as November, but we count it as the December box because that's when it arrives. Second thing being, you will notice this one does not have any sort of sticker or taping. Bokksu is our only box that arrives completely wrapped in plastic, and I do feel it important to point it out just because these do ship over from Japan, and I just appreciate the fact that they do take the time to do something, whether it's taping or the sticker or the plastic wrap, to make sure that it gets here safely and without being tampered. So I am always going to call that out. With all that in mind, let's see what we have. I am so excited. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So this month's theme they're calling Senses Awaken. So here we have our culture guide, which I'm going to set aside. If you get one of these boxes, I highly recommend holding on to it. That's where I get all the information on the different snacks. And there's often some really interesting cultural information. In Bokksu's case, there's also like words relating to the theme. As well as a maker spotlight. But for this, it's a lot easier to go off of the custom sheet, so that's why I have in front of me. I'm also going to pull out. Bokksu is one of our 3 boxes that do this, where they include a note from, in this case, the founder. And as usual, Bokksu usually does, not usually, they always do some sort of image that either matches or coordinates with the image on their culture guide. I appreciate these so much. I love them. I look forward to them every month. I'm going to set that aside. I really enjoy them, so I'm always going to call them out. All right. So right on top, we have something that's easy to identify. This is, so Bokksu every month sends us a tea. This month's is our Mitsu Apple Japanese Black Tea. I'm going to set this aside. Okay. All right, now comes the fun of trying to identify everything. They gave me pictures, but they are always just super tiny. Okay, this is some sort of Baumkuchen. So where do I have a Baumkuchen? I am positive. Oh, here we go. So here we have, they're calling this TD Early Caramelized Baumkuchen Cake. We have had several Baumkuchen sent to us, and it is really amazing. I really enjoy them. They are so tasty. I love when they send us like the cakes or the donuts and things like that. I really like those treats. I like a lot of what they send us, honestly. Okay. Oh, they sent us a Kit Kat. This is not something Bokksu does very often. They sent us 2 of them, but we have, these are matcha latte Kit Kats. That's really fun. Okay. I want to pull this out, but I'm also having trouble finding it on the custom sheet. It may be one of those where there are a couple on here that are just taking a while to kind of find. Here we go. Here's one I'm finding pretty easy. They're calling these coffee bean chocolate bites. It looks like these are chocolate covered coffee beans. So if you enjoy coffee, we have that for you. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah. They sent us pictures. They are small. They are black and white. It gets a little tricky sometimes, but it's still a lot easier than going off of the culture guide for finding these. So this is Maro Yakasan rice cracker European style. I have no idea what they mean by European style. That would be information that is in the culture guide. One of the reasons why I recommend holding on to it so much. Okay. Okay, so this is some sort of potato. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So this is potato maru consomme salted seaweed flavor. I'm really curious about these. Yes, at the end I am going to rearrange everything so it's a lot more visible. It's just easier to set things aside for right now. This is really easy to identify. So these are puree gummies. These are pear flavor. We've had this brand of gummy a number of times in the past, and they have been so good. We get the best gummies on the channel, and this has been a really good brand. I think this is going to be amazing. I'm really excited for that. Okay. I'm seeing some sort of sweet potato. Here we go. There it is. So this is Saku Saku Imo Kenpi Candied Sweet Potato Black Sesame. These seem really familiar. I'll double check to make sure that they're not a duplicate. If they are a duplicate, then I remember loving them. And if they're not, then they're a different brand's version of this thing that I thought was really tasty and amazing, and I am super excited to try it. I love sweet potato. I love black sesame. You put the two together, I want to try. I am needing to try. Okay. Okay, what are these? Is that? Yes. So these are matcha latte. Oh, I have one of them upside down. These are matcha latte sandwich wafers. That seems really interesting. They had fun. Okay. Oh, okay. These are yuzu konjac jellies. It would help if I could figure out which way to hold them to get them upright. They sent us two of these. But yeah, so we have a new type of konjac jelly to try. Yuzu. I think these are going to be really good. Yuzu so far has just tasted like sunshine to me. They just taste like sunshine. And konjac jelly has kind of an interesting texture to it. I think these are going to be great. Okay. And yes, in the middle of all this, my screen still likes to kind of cut out on a regular basis. Okay. There we go. Found these. So these are truffle chocolates, cafe milk. They seem really interesting. I'm really curious about those. Okay. So the question is, where is something on here that we have? Some of these I can tell, some of these I can't. I'm going to set these aside for a minute. So, okay. Here we have, these are Awa brand fizzy candies. It looks like we got 2 of the same flavor. I think we've tried Awa fizzy candies in the past. I don't know if we've tried this flavor or not. I remember they were really fun. Like, they were really fizzy. Here they sent us an entire bag. We have, this is Mugwort Daifuku Mochi. And I don't know about you, but I've never tried mugwort before. I have no idea what this is going to be like, and I'm really curious about that. I see it show up, you know, in manga and things like that, so I'm curious about it, but I haven't tried it. So, okay, there's only 2 items left, and one of these I can tell easily. So, my best guess is that these are the Kobe Memories One by Madeline cake. Either that or they got substituted out with something because they ran out. I don't know which is the case. It does happen where they run out, but they're really pretty good about putting in a substitute, sending something else, so you still get the same amount of things as you would have otherwise. It's something that I really appreciate just because sometimes things run out, sometimes it's hard to get enough for all of the boxes, and predicting how many they're going to need, it makes a lot of sense to me, and so I appreciate that they do that. And then finally, I am so excited about this. This is Hokkaido salted butter potato chips. And I love Japanese potato chips. I do think salted butter is an interesting flavor to do for that, but it could be good. It has the potential to be really good, actually. So I am very curious about that. I'm also going to take a minute and rearrange everything. I have no idea how they do it for the websites. Every month, this is a challenge. Mostly because they send us so much good stuff. There's so many things in here that I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so that's about as much as I can fit in the box. And yes, I'm trying my best to get everything visible. Oh my word. I love when they send so much. This is one of those things where it's a fantastic problem to have, trying to get everything to fit on screen, just because they send so much. It makes me so happy. So I hope you can see everything. This is everything that came in our box from Bokksu for December of 2025. So I'm going to go through this, see what we're going to try, see what we're not, you know, pull out any duplicates, get that all arranged. We do have a couple of boxes that are going to arrive, so I actually highly suspect that we're going to have an unboxing at least tomorrow and possibly the day after, just because there are a couple that are in the country and are close by en route. So we will do those unboxings before we start taste testing these, but we won't taste test anything from those until we have finished with these. And there's so much in here that I think is going to be amazing. I am so excited for all of this. I think it's going to be great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.